So Beyonce is sticking by the side of her no good man, and this is one couple that I just don't have time for. I don't know, really. It's just tiring to even get into it. It's just exhausting. What an exhausting family. But let's get into it. Hi guys, my name is Sandra Kati and welcome to my YouTube channel. So I don't really know the directive of this channel as yet. I've changed so many things. I've deleted, I've started again. I've done so many things really with this channel, so much so that I don't really know the directive. But what I do know is that I like covering entertainment news, and I like being in the forefront as far as giving my opinion on pop culture, right? And the story that's in everybody's lips right now is obviously Jay-Z's alleged lawsuit against him that has been filed, regarding him sexually abusing, with his friend P Diddy, allegedly sexually abusing a 13-year-old child. So I don't know the full details of the case because I didn't even read the court documents. But what I do know is the fact that he did give out a he did basically print out a statement saying that whatever lawsuit that's been filed against him, he feels needs to be a criminal lawsuit and not should not be addressed as a civil case, because he believes that these heinous crimes should be put on the stand, and it should be something that needs to be addressed, which I applaud him for. However, John Doe, the woman that allegedly filed against him, they're saying that this is just another way of him trying to acquit himself or to remain his innocence in an arrogant way of misusing his power yet again. And honestly, ngikubona konke lokho, right? I hear that, but what really troubles me is Beyonce's silence in all of this. Beyonce is a mega star, the biggest star since Michael Jackson in the world, and your husband is being accused of sexual abuse of a minor. And instead of going out there and having a, not even a press release, if you don't want to have a press release, but saying something about it as a woman who, in all of your songs, you talk about the empowerment of women, and you're always talking about children and being a mother and all of those things. You have the biggest platform in the world, and instead of addressing that, using this opportunity to address that, if your husband were innocent, instead of using this opportunity to address this to your billions of fans all over the world, you'd rather just take pictures in a gold outfit next to your family in solidarity of a rapist or an alleged rapist. Irrespective of whether he's your husband or not, there's just some things that morality need, having an ethical code need. The first thing I would have done if my husband were innocent, I would have said something, would have addressed it, and I would be up in arms against something so damaging to his facade as a black man in America. If he were innocent, I would be the first to say something about it, especially since I have such a large platform and millions of supporters that I know are waiting for me. And if you don't know what I'm talking about a gold dress. She basically went. She allegedly went to a screening of the Lion King, but Mufasa's story, I believe. That Blue Ivy was voicing the voice of Kiara behind. She was voicing the voice of Kiara in that, allegedly. It was a debut movie for her. It was a big deal. And Beyonce posted pictures of her in solidarity with her daughter and didn't address anything. And she took pictures smiling next to her alleged rapist of her husband. And she's spotting her $15 million ring, honey, basically saying, like, I felt like for me that was her basically saying, I'm gonna stick with him, I'm sticking with my man. I don't give a fuck I don't give an F if he's sexually abusing kids, irrespective of the fact that I'm a mother myself. It's a lot of things that happen in that North Carter household, guys, that we are not privy to. But this brings me back to Sloan Bella's prediction. Sloan Bella, a psychic, check out her YouTube. She went on record and said these people from November something is gonna come out about Jay-Z. People on Twitter were happy. They were like, it's November, nothing has came out, and it came out in December. A prediction is still a prediction, even if it's late. Dangempela. And a lot more still gonna happen with the North Carter family. And she, it's crazy that the things that she said will happen are now happening. And I'm starting to believe all the charade behind that couple. That those two are two sinister people, masking as just criminals in suits and a government experiments. Sloan Bella did go and say Jay-Z and Beyonce are government experiments. And when you look at them, look at their history, they do campaign for certain governmental things. They do use their platform for that. But that's a story for another day. That's my opinion. That Beyonce lady is weird. It's weird. That's how I feel. Period.